Okay, so hi everyone. We are First Bet, a student project from TLU, and today we want to talk about casino-like mechanics and how casinos entered our houses through mobile phones and computer, and how it's affecting like kids and the parents, and how we can prevent it. So, hi Silver, we're really happy that we have you here. We have already been to our documentary, so you're basically famous, but just in case that someone doesn't know you, could you please share like who are you and what you're doing and what is your organization is about?
Thank you for inviting me. I run the Gambling Help Center in Estonia, and we offer free counseling and therapy to people who are addicted to gambling, or if they have digital addiction also. So they are quite overlapped, and we can use almost the same therapy program for each type of addiction.
And maybe age as well.
Yes, age also, but there are differences with younger people, underage people. For example, when they don't work and they don't have their own money, they have different kind of things going on with the addiction. They can't earn more money to spend, but they are maybe more eager to get the money in some other way. So
to spend them.
yeah.
But before we jump into the topic, can I just like firstly ask you how you exactly choose the field? Like besides the psychology, the gambling, like was it just accident or you felt that like it's calling for you?
I didn't have a calling. I studied psychology, and then at one point I was looking for work, and a course mate from the university was working there as a psychologist, and invited me there, but not as a psychologist, but as a project manager actually. So I haven't actually done the therapy work with people so much, but I've been doing my work more on the kitchen side, you know.
So you're like preparing.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So that other people can do the necessary work.
So we can say that you're a CEO, right?
At the moment, yeah, I'm now CEO of the help center.
Okay, but can I ask you like more like personal question? Have you ever played the games yourself? Have you ever tried it?
I have been to casino once
How
in
was
my
it?
life. I think it was maybe 20 years ago or something, maybe even more. And I think at that time there was still Eesti kroon. So we didn't have euros. I put some money in, and I think the first or the second spin I got like 5 times the money that I put in. And I thought, wow, really good. Okay, this could work. So I was like immediately captured by these mechanisms. And then I don't know what happened, but I think when I win, the machine kind of automatically puts up the bet sum.
Okay.
So I could take like 5 more turns to spin the discs, and then I lost the money.
Okay. It was the beginning of your path, right?
Yeah.
So you kind of really felt, how is it?
Well, I felt disappointed. I think I was lucky that I felt betrayed because the betting sum had gone up so much, and then I haven't been back since.
I mean, maybe it was like a luck in that sense. It was good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe.
in the long term.
Yeah, I got my how to say my lessons quickly.
Yeah, yeah. But the question is like, have you ever played like more like traditional games as well? Like something like, you know, like kind of shooters or like what people like playing right now in the computer games.
Yes, I really like the strategy games.
Such as.
Red Alert 2
Okay.
has been the game I have played the most, I think.
Have you played it like recently or like just back then, some time ago?
When I was a child, I played it a lot, and then maybe 5 or 10 years ago, I tried it again. Uh, but nowadays we have like these really huge screens and good resolution and good computers, so it didn't lag. So I was just enjoying the smoothness of the game, and it was great. It was good to play it, but not so much.
Oh, already know.
Yeah.
Okay, understood. Okay, so if we go like further, like are people surprised like when you say like which kind of profession you have? Because psychologist is something we kind of got used to. But do you have an impression that when you're talking about gambling addiction specifically, that people are surprised that this is a problem even, that this is like so like common?
Well, I think it depends who you talk to, because when people have asked what do I do in recent times, then and when I say that I help people with gambling addiction, then they like immediately recognize this problem and they say that, oh yeah, I have heard about it, or that it's not so taboo anymore to talk about it. And I also believe that actually everybody knows someone who has gambling addiction.
Already?
Yes. Either their friends or their relatives or a family member. So we have a lot of gambling addicts in Estonia, and I think this problem affects everybody one way or another.
But how do you feel in the last years? Do we still talking about these classical casinos? Like when I think about gambling addiction, my first idea is this spinning machine in some old town, like luxury place with the carpets and the lady look like walking around. Or already it's more something about like computer games as well. Like how do you feel like what is the percentage of gambling addiction? Which part? Classic casinos or something like more digital and modern?
Well, it has changed a lot in recent years. We had some changes in the gambling law and also gambling tax law, and I mean not like recently, like last week. We also had some changes, but it was I think 10 or 15 years ago. And at that time, we had a lot of small casinos on every corner of the city, every street corner. And then there was a change, so the casinos had to be bigger, and there were less of them. And at some point, the digital age came, and a lot of casino services moved to the internet, onto our devices, and then came sports betting. And what is now, I think, a bit more popular again are these sports betting venues, where you go on the spot, you can watch the sports event. It's like a sports bar. But there is also betting involved.
Okay, but like But you also can do this online as well, right?
Yeah, you can do it online, and also the betting is done online. You don't have to buy like a
The
paper
real
ticket, what it
Yeah,
used to
yeah,
be.
yeah, yeah.
But still, it's on spot again.
Okay, so like it's becoming like reason for people to reunite in a physical
Exactly.
places.
Yeah.
Oh, understood. But can we like define the basics? Like, what is it gambling? If you could like put it in few words. Because we kind of know what it is, but when you're actually trying to like put a definition on it, it's like getting a little bit difficult.
I would say that gambling is one of the best examples of trash economy.
Really?
Uh, uh, there are things that we need for survival, and there are things that we don't need. And with those things that we produce as a society, and we maybe cannot sell them as a necessity, then we have to tap into the psychology and into these mechanisms that were important for our survival in the evolutionary sense. And we kind of market these products or services that we don't need for survival, but just to make money.
Okay, but so this is a trash economy in a sense that like.
Yes.
You mean that like this is like characteristic that if you see a lot of gambling happening in the country, it means that the economic something happened, or it's more that the rules of the game are like this, and we kind of, how to put it, why you define it in a way that it's a trash economy, or you mean like it's a cowboy capitalism, like whenever works and whenever you can sell it, like use it.
Yeah, it's a bit like cowboy capitalism, but it's also. This cheap, fast economy that we produce something that's not meant to last, or that is something that's not meant to give us long-term well-being. When you buy some cheap plastic thingy from China that you actually maybe don't need, but it's like this maybe emotional buy that you make, or fast food, or fast
whatever.
fashion, or fast anything.
Who is responsible, the seller or the buyer?
Okay, well, when we talk about addiction, then we cannot put the responsibility on an addicted person, because they are not capable of taking responsibility. They have a disease. When we talk about people who are not addicted, but when they start gambling, then maybe it's 50-50. Gambling is a predatory service. Predatory service. They take advantage of the weakness of our psychology.
Wow, that's an interesting way to look at it.
It's also how they promote their services.
So basically they can be a predator, they can be aggressors in a way.
Yes.
It's not that innocent that like, hey, like you can buy it, you cannot buy it, it's up to you. But basically it's like a devil in disguise, right?
Yes, and you can buy it, you cannot buy it, but we really want you to buy it.
Yeah.
And we promote games that are really addictive, because there are two parties here. One are the casinos, or these gambling operators who offer different games and services, but behind those operators are also the game makers. And game makers want to make a game that is addictive. Highly addictive because then people would play it more, and also more operators would buy their game.
So it's like very shared responsibility, right? I guess
It is.
You can't say that only like the one who gave money to production to make a game is guilty. It's like whole team there.
Yeah,
In a
well,
way.
it's a whole economy.
It's a whole economy, even.
Yeah.
But like, if we talk about like the age stuff, you wrote a research papers on gaming problems, and your screening tools were for the grades from 4th till 9, like to figure out if the kid is addicted or
Yeah.
not.
Mm-hmm.
So we're talking about like 13 years old, like even at
Yeah.
that age they are like at risk.
Actually, we talk about 8 or 7 years olds.
No.
But these studies are done in other countries. We try to replicate it and see what kind of screening tools can we come up with. And our screening tool works for grades starting from 4th or 5th. The digital addiction screening tool is from the 4th grade, and gambling addiction screening tool is from the 5th grade, because there are some technicalities there, but short answer is that younger people just don't either have experience with gambling or they don't understand the statements that we have in the screening tool. And we need like this other kind of approach.
Like a little bit like adjusted to the kids.
Yeah.
If we're gonna come back to this predatory advertising, so I don't want to say big words, but basically they're hunting the kids.
Yeah, also kids.
Also kids, not only kids.
Yeah.
But like from morally side of view, it's like, I don't know how to put it.
I would say that I can't say it's any way ethical or moral about how they conduct their business. Even if we look at websites, they are like cartoons, and they're very like childlike, so that it would be easy for a child to understand what's going on there and to catch his eye or her eye.
So do you think that parents maybe don't understand how early it can happen with their kid? Like, do you have a feeling like when you're talking with the addicted or with the family of addicted, like maybe there's impression that gambling is only for the adults?
I definitely feel that we don't talk about it enough, and society in general don't know, because every time when I participate a conference or a webinar about gambling harms, then I am each time amazed about what I hear and what I learn. Yeah. And how the industry is behaving and what they are doing. And it's really bad.
It is bad.
Yeah.
But if you could put like in a simple way, like why is it so addictive? Like when you also had an experience when you entered the casino, luckily you had like more negative experience. But what's happening with the brain that we can't stop? Like what is it so addictive about it?
Our brain learns to behave in a specific manner, and it's a seeking behavior that has proved good through evolution, that we have to seek out novelty, something new, something interesting, and if it proves to be somehow good, then our brain learns through dopamine that you have to repeat it. So dopamine is not a feel-good hormone actually, but it's a motivation hormone that it's not about liking, it's about wanting
Oh, really?
or needing, yeah. And brain learns through dopamine that what you are doing, this is important and good for your survival. Repeat it. And what happens with gambling is that the brain also interprets like these near wins as actual wins.
Okay.
That if I try a little bit more, then I will win.
So, and this is like nearly wins. Like,
Yes.
This is the
Yes.
critical point for us.
Yeah.
And the gamblings, they made it that way that you not fully lose, and that's why they're giving you a little bit of wins, right?
No, I mean that each game is a probability.
Okay.
So if you almost win, but you actually lose,
But lose.
then your brain interprets this as a near win,
Okay, now I see.
and it starts to tell you that, okay, you almost won, you should do it
A little bit.
a little bit more, a little bit better,
Yeah.
but you can't get better at gambling.
They not made that way.
Yeah, you can't train yourself because each game is a probability event on its own, and if you almost won last time, it doesn't mean that you are going to win the next time. The odds are the same on each game.
Understood. So, but like, does it mean that dopamine like made us that way? That like, in general, it's not good or bad. It's that it gives you a tool. For example, if you put it in a right direction, you're gonna be a determined person. You're gonna achieve good stuff in the career, for example.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
the same dopamine like gives a trick, like plays trick with us in the gambling.
Exactly. Yeah.
Understood. So.
Well, let's think about hunting for food. That I almost caught that animal.
Almost there.
Almost. So I will train, I will become better at hunting, I will become faster, I will become more precise, I will become more quiet, I will become more aware of my surroundings, that I will approach the animal from a right side, that it doesn't catch my smell or something. And then I will develop my skill set, and I'm able to catch these animals for food.
And I will survive.
And also survive, exactly. But with gambling, it doesn't work like that.
And they know that, and they know how we work.
Exactly.
But why kids are more can we say that kids are more prone to gambling and they are more vulnerable to gambling?
They are, of course. It's because of brain development. Our prefrontal cortex is a bit underdeveloped with kids. It's still an ongoing process. And this part of our brain is responsible also for inhibitory processes, that I can stop something more easily. Kids are impulsive, more impulsive than grown-ups.
But can we say more that it's about like what are the rate of success stories? Like, is it easy to prevent it than treat it? Like, is it like easier to catch a kid before he starts playing games like gamble, or like it's still possible to help him or her afterwards?
We should prioritize. We should prioritize. Whoa.
Yeah.
We should prioritize prevention work, exactly. Because what we are doing at the moment, therapy and counseling, it's putting out fires.
Really.
But we should put more effort into prevention also. And at the moment, our government is not funding prevention work for gambling addiction.
Is it okay to ask, like, do you have any personal feelings? Why is it like that? Like, we already know that it's a problem. Why we don't like treat it as a problem in that sense, like on the low level? I know it's not for you to decide, but like, do you have any idea why, or like thinking about it?
Well, when I have talked with people who are deciding these things, they are also surprised that, oh my God, what's going on?
So they don't know.
They don't know exactly.
Hmm. So we really have to speak about it louder in that sense.
Exactly, exactly.
Okay. But if we come back more to the families and like more on like not the lawmakers level, but like with the family. For example, someone have a kid, and like what are the early signs or red flags when you can say, "Wow, I think my kid is getting addicted. Maybe like something in their computer games is happening." If there are any like psychological signs that parents can pay attention to.
Well, the first sign is always that child has problems stopping,
Mm-hmm.
and when parents try to help them to stop, that
They're like
okay, let's walk away from this and do something else, then the child will fight back.
defensive.
Yes, that
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to. I want to do this thing. It's very common behavior for children, anyways.
That's I wanted that like to specify because sometimes kids are defensive because they just want to have like I want to play this game, maybe not
Yeah.
exactly gambling. Like how I can differentiate that like okay, he just want to play game and maybe he's a little bit bad behaving, but it's not a trouble, or when it's really a trouble and maybe he's like becoming addictive.
Uh, well, a good sign is when a child loses other interests.
At all, like with
Yeah,
everything else.
yeah,
So like no games like outside of school, like with the, maybe with his friends or her friends.
yeah. No sports, no other extracurricular activities, no hobbies. Only this one thing: video gaming or also gambling.
And irritability when you're trying to put something in between.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like I don't know, like I know that you maybe shouldn't know exactly, but if we will try to differentiate like loot boxes for the parents, because loot boxes, if we talk in the video games, this
Mhm.
is very common thing. But I when I was asking, like I was doing interview research for the gambling, like and I was talking with the parents, and sometimes I was asking them, do you know like what even to put attention in the game of your kid? Like, do you how if you're gonna look at the screen of your child, will you understand what's happening there? And sometimes parents were like, no, I have no idea. I don't know what is loot box. I don't know what is a battle pass, and so on.
Mhm.
Maybe we can try help like parents to figure out that stuff.
Yeah, yeah. These loot boxes, they are not new, but
Mm-hmm.
they are not old either. In a way that we haven't actually talked about them for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I think in Estonia, in our prevalence studies, question about loot boxes was put in, I think, maybe 5 or 7 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But loot boxes have existed long before that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So now we have some kind of data in Estonia about loot boxes also.
Mm-hmm.
So what it is, it's actually like this small gambling game inside a video game,
Mm-hmm.
where you can bet with your game money or your game points or some other game virtual currency
Mm-hmm.
to gamble in order to win something extra in the game that would help you reach your game destinations or goals faster.
Like upgrade your character, for example, in the game.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
or get double the points or double the gold or diamonds or whatever.
And with the kids, this digital currency, what we call it, it's actually can be parents' real money that
Exactly,
been transferred to the game, right?
exactly. you use real money to buy this game currency, and it's the same as when going to casino. You don't gamble with the money, but you have this plastic chatonit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Basically, like yeah. But
Chips.
why they do that? Is it because to make it looks like not serious? Like why not just use real money, right? Why they make it like a currency? Like they call it Roblox or I don't know, like something else.
Mm-hmm. I guess it could be to make it more innocent. Also, as I understand, in the game you have different currencies.
Yeah.
You have one type of, for example, gold for one type of things. Then you have like diamonds for another type of thing, and then you have some
Something
kind
else.
of other thing also.
Yeah.
So it's just to make it more like rich, more possibilities. But this is the thing that's disguising the actual money transfer, that you are gambling for real money.
But how do you think, like, so basically kids, they are playing casino in their own computer inside of the game.
Yeah.
Can we say that if the kids start playing this gambling mechanics at this early age, does it mean that when he or she grew up, she can become real addict? Like in the sense that she will go to a real casino and she will really waste the money, like that, like if it starts that early.
There's definitely a link that with when you are younger and you see or play yourself, then there's a higher probability that when you grow up you become an addict.
So there's a real correlation in that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Understood. Like there's also a question like how to keep authority if, for example, I'm a parent and I have a kid and I have no idea what's happening in the game. Like I don't know how it call, I don't know all the terms. And the kid is defensive already because like I feel like maybe he's getting addicted or she's getting addicted. How to keep authority in the topic I have no idea about and to explain to a kid that like you shouldn't do that. Like how to, like if you be on my place, what would you do?
Well, I don't have kids, so
But you're a specialist.
I don't know that well. I also don't work with people.
Understood.
Yeah, so my best advice is that first of all, we have some materials in our webpage that you can read about what's digital addiction, what's gambling addiction, and it's like this basic Q&A there. You can read through and get to know what you are dealing with. And we also offer free counseling for parents about digital addiction. So
could you say your address, which you have, where I can find it on your
yes,
webpage? What was this webpage?
it's www 15410.ee.
So, and if I go there, there will be a possibility to submit a form that I need maybe help with something.
Yes.
And there, I guess there's no stupid questions, right? We
can, exactly.
Like, whenever we, like, if it's something that, like, hey, can I understand if even my kid is addicted? Can I ask that, for example?
Yeah.
Right. And I will have, like, free consultation in that sense.
Yes.
Okay.
Also, we have these survey tools also on our webpage. There's this generic one that you can answer, and you see how many points you get and what's like the verdict that score, yeah, and should you seek help or you are fine. And there's also not like this digital automatic version, but if you go under the research, then there's this screening tools from the year 2023 for the adolescents about gaming addiction and gambling addiction. But this is only not like digital addiction in general, but only about video games.
Only about video games.
Yeah.
So like we really see how much we like shifting towards like video games, not just classical casinos among the kids, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I guess this is the only test where you don't want to score a lot. You don't want to have like higher points in the addiction test.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess it is.
But you can fill in the screening tool together with your child, or just by looking how they are behaving, and maybe you can also get that kind of sense that what's going on.
But if we're gonna come back for the feedback from your colleagues or with anyone like who you approaching as a specialist in the gambling, like, so can I say that the biggest like percentage of reaction is that they really surprised that the problem exists at all, right?
Yeah.
So that's the biggest issue at the moment.
Yeah, it's a surprising thing that we have these hidden we have hidden gambling inside video games.
Which is not maybe that hidden, but like so far, like in Estonia, as I understood, there's no regulations for that point.
There are no regulations anywhere.
Anywhere, not only in Estonia.
No.
Like games like Worldwide, like these gambling mechanics, not regulated.
It's not regulated.
How we can not see, like whole world can see it?
We can see it, and there's strong debates about it, and we're trying to move forward with this, but at the moment I'm not sure that there are any good success stories or good regulations anywhere in the world. Otherwise we could learn from them and come up with better regulations, but industry is against it. They are lobbying very strongly not to regulate at all, because they say that the market can regulate itself, and we see how good they are with it. So
like can you scare us with numbers? Could you like give us statistics, like what are the statistics in Estonia of people who are addicted to gambling? Like, be brutally honest with us.
Well, around 50% of Estonian people have gambled in the last 2 years.
Not at least once in their lives, but the last 2 years.
In the last 2 years. And about a quarter of them are addicted.
Already.
Yeah. So that makes a bit more, a little bit over 100,000 people who either are addicted or have problems with gambling.
So there's like stages. It's not like fully addicted, but already like having troubles
well,
at the beginning.
In our studies, we have this risk group that is combined from the probable addicts and problem gamblers.
Okay.
And they are put together because problem gamblers are just hair away from developing addiction, or they might have addiction, but our screening tools just maybe are not so precise enough to say that, okay, you are also a gambler, gambling addict. These are just the numbers from our grown-ups prevalence study.
But what about the kids?
Well, grown-up study was from 16 to 74 years old. Our kids study is from 11 to 16 years. And I would say that underage have gambled, it's 20% have gambled.
already like not just played, like really
Yeah.
like gambled.
Yeah,
Okay,
they
like from 12, you said.
from 11 years old.
From 11, like
Yeah.
my brain is like trying to raise the information because for me it's like we do research from 11 years old about gambling.
Mm-hmm.
So we basically really have to maybe reach out the parents and because so far maybe government is like it's a bigger machine maybe to put laws and talk about it, but maybe like with the kids and the parents it's not too early to talk about it. Is you should talk really early about
Yeah,
it.
you should.
Mm-hmm.
Because, well, our study is from 11 years old, but I think in Great Britain they have done studies where already 7 years old children have addiction. So
Addiction.
yeah,
How like
that's crazy.
so yeah, thank you for putting it in nice words for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's bad.
But from our adolescent study, we can say that around 5 to 8% of children are addicted to gambling, or they are problem gamblers. So it's a bit lower than the grown-ups, but when we look at those who have actually gambled, then the percentage is the same, that quarter of children will become addicted when they play different gambling games.
As much as adults, same
Yes,
numbers.
exactly.
And there's no difference between boys and girls.
There is not with children, but this was our first pilot study, so I would say that we have some improvements to do regarding the method.
Mm-hmm.
So these numbers might change also.
Oh.
So I wouldn't take them as this 100% sure thing.
Mm-hmm.
But with grown-ups, I think there's always been like this 5 or 6% divide between male and female gamblers.
Okay, so like not that sensitive maybe.
Yeah.
But if you could like put any regulations right now, like if you could like maybe talk with the operators, gambling operators, like which rule would you like to implement?
Well, first rule would be about responsible gambling operating.
Mm-hmm.
That if you are a gambling operator, then first of all, you really shouldn't promote your products or services to those people who are at risk.
Mm-hmm. Like minors.
Like minors or former addicts who are
Mm-hmm.
trying to get away from gambling, for
Mm-hmm.
example,
Mm-hmm.
or people who are trying to, for example, unsubscribe from your emails.
Mm-hmm.
There's this also, I would call it a predatory mechanism, that they will send you a newsletter and when you want to unsubscribe, they will direct you to their homepage where there is no possibility to unsubscribe as the first option. But the first option is that they are offering you free games.
No, so they're really like trying to drag you back.
Yeah, that
even if you're
we will
trying.
give you free credit, or we will give you something other free, or something, some other bonuses. So they are trying to get you back, although you are trying to leave.
Mm-hmm.
So and this regards actually this reklaamiseadus.
Mm-hmm.
So you shouldn't promote, or if you want to promote, then you have to be sure that you don't promote to the risk groups.
Mm-hmm. So like if there would be the rule that you would like put it in a legal level
Yeah,
if you could.
but we really have to think through that. How can we enforce it? How can we check it if they are actually doing this? And it's really hard.
Difficult.
Maybe it's not even possible. So
So it's like more like on their kind of ethic level.
yeah. But I think that people who have registered themselves in our system that they would like to exclude themselves from gambling in Estonia, so that gambling operators are not allowed to let them enter casinos or play. If people are on that list, they should automatically also be in the list that they shouldn't receive any emails or any materials about gambling. Yeah.
But do you think there should be age limitations in the games that contain gambling mechanics as much as the traditional casinos? Like if you could like have an age limit, which number would you put?
I would put the same age limit as with different gambling games and services.
Which is
either 18 or 21,
depends on the country.
depending also on the game. If it's highly addictive, it should be 21. If it's not that addictive, then it can be lower. But with video games, it's also the question, how can we enforce it, and how difficult it is, what should be the fines then, or yeah.
And many other like organizational questions.
Exactly. So it's easy to say that let's ban or put some restrictions, but how would they actually work?
Like how to regulate it.
Yeah, exactly. Because if we are trying to regulate something, but we actually don't manage, then we are in a risk of losing seriousness altogether. That everybody sees that okay, you have regulations, but they don't mean anything, so we can do what we want.
Yeah, if there's no specific like kind of rules, like you can't follow anything, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I would also change the licensing system.
Okay.
That as a legal operator, you need a license, and if you apply for a license, you would also have to go through this audit about responsible gambling. And these audits should be open access. And you would have to do it yearly to see what kind of responsible gambling and gaming tools did you use, and what were also the results.
That's a big thing. Like, I really hope that a lot of people are gonna listen to this podcast, and I really hope like we're gonna like speak about it louder. If we could like summarize it and like put like N word for this, if you could give like any advice, like for the people who facing the gambling or not facing, but they just need to be aware about, like any advice would you, if you could give any, what it would be?
With gambling addiction, well, it's stigmatized, and there's a lot of shame and a lot of guilt that makes this problem unbearable, and people cannot get better on their own because of these things, shame and guilt. And I would just like to normalize this part, that if you become addicted, it's not your fault.
That was good. Thank you, Silver. we really hope that people like gonna listen to your advice.
Thank you.
Thank you.